All right, welcome back to German with John Berlin, and we are back with a new lesson and a new level. So, ich willkomme euch zu dem Niveau B1. I welcome you all to the level B1. Und bisher haben wir gelernt, wie man einen Satz baut. Till now, we've learned basically how to build one sentence in different ways in terms of tenses, which we did in A1. Yes, then in A2, we built relative sentences, we built passive sentences. We learned reflexive pronouns, we learned article words. Yes, we also learned the prepositions, quite many. And then we also learned certain few other conjunctions, how to combine sentences. Now that is what we'll be furthering here in B1. We'll be learning more and more conjunctions to understand how two sentences can be written together. Yes, fantastic. So fangen wir mal an und heute fangen wir mal an mit einem kleinen Thema. We'll begin with a little theme today. Heißt Adverbien. It's called adverbs. So was bedeutet ein Adverb? What is the meaning of adverb? Adverbien sind Wörter, die ein Verb oder ein Adjektiv oder ein anderes Adverbien beschreiben. So adverbs are words which describe another verb, adjective or another adverb itself. Yes, for example, ich esse täglich ganz viel scharfes Essen zu Hause. I eat daily very much spicy food at home. Now let's find out which are the adverbs here. Täglich, ganz viel, these three are adverbs. Also, Hause is an adverb. Now let's find out which one is describing what. So, täglich bedeutet daily and it is describing the verb essen. Yes. So how often one eats daily. Yes, okay. Ganz is an adverb which means very and it's describing much, which is another adverb. Yeah, so this is describing a verb, this is describing another adverb. Viel is much and it is describing another adjective which is scharfes. Yes, perfect. So we got all the three examples here. Täglich beschreibt Verb, viel beschreibt Adjektiv, ganz beschreibt ein anderes Adverbien. Okay. And in the end we have Hause, noch ein Adverbien, lokales Adverbien, determines Position, ja. Und Hause beschreibt das Verb essen. Yeah, it describes the word eat, where one eats zu Hause, yeah, at home. So that's the role of the adverbian. Yes, they basically do not directly create relation between they do not create relation between subjects and objects. They rather just describe the adjectives or verbs or adverbs. Yes. So here are some local or temporal adverbian. Here we'll be understanding adverbian on the basis of if they are describing local, that means space, position, or if they are describing time. So fangen wir mal an mit lokale adverbien. We'll begin with some local adverbs like da. When something is right in front of your eyesight, you say da, there. And if you want to go to a place which is in your view, you say ich gehe dahin, I go to that place. Yeah, and someone is coming from a place where you can see kommt von da, he's coming from that. Yes. Now if it's a little further away, then you say dort. Yes, a little further away than what you can see, it's dort. Yes, or even places which you can't see, you say dort. Yeah, then you go to a place, such a place, you say ich gehe dorthin. Yeah, you come from such a place, ich komme von dort. Yes, dorther is from that, ich komme dorther, come from that. Okay, draußen means outside. Yeah, es gibt einen Garten draußen, there is a garden outside. And then you could say nach draußen, to go outside. Yes, so it's like to outside. Ich gehe nach draußen, going outside. Okay, von draußen, ich komme von draußen, I'm coming from outside. Yes, so perfect. Drinnen is inside. Yes, and rein is in. Okay, so ich bin drinnen im Hause, I'm inside the house. Yeah, or ich gehe rein ins Haus, I go in the house. Yes. Now links und rechts, it's like left and right. We could write it like this, left and right. links und rechts, left und right, write it again, left and right. Okay, nach links oder nach rechts bedeutet towards left, towards right. Okay, vorne is in front of, yes? Vorne, es gibt vorne von dem, genau, vorne von der Rezeption, in the front of the reception, yes, gibt es eine Frau. In the front of the reception there is a lady. Nach vorne, ja, ich gehe nach vorne, I go in the front, ja. Von vorne, ich komme von vorne, I'm coming from the front, ja. Hinten, let's say, genau, we could say, hinten von dem Baum gibt es einen Jungen. Back of the tree there is a boy, yes. Oder ich gehe nach hinten von dem Baum, I go at the back of the tree, yes. Ich komme von hinten von dem Baum, I coming from back of the tree. Oben is above, ja. Nach oben, ich gehe nach oben, I go above. Von oben, ich komme von oben, I'm coming from above, ja. Irgendwo, it's like somewhere, nirgendwohin is like to go somewhere, yes, ich gehe irgendwohin, I'm going to some place. Or irgendwo is simply somewhere. Genau, and irgendwoher, kommt aus irgendwoher, he comes from somewhere. Nirgendwohin, he goes nowhere. Oder ich gehe nirgendwohin, I'm going nowhere. Ich komme aus nirgendwoher, don't come from anywhere. Yes? Okay. And raus and link, okay, raus was left out, rein was in, raus was out. Okay, fantastic. Now let's do a little exercise. We have certain sentences written with prepositions like ich stehe vor dir, I stand before you. We'll try to translate them with the help of adverbs. We have used prepositions to create, to understand the relation between subjects and objects. Now we'll try to understand the same sentence, but instead of creating some relation between subjects and objects, we'll try to describe the verb, yes, with the help of adverbs, and then create relations. So I stand in the front of you. That could be instead of saying I stand before you, I could say I stand in the front of you. Ich stehe vorne von dir. So vorne describes the verb stehen, and then vorne von dir, the front of you. Er lebt über mir. Now this is a direct relationship between er and mir, built with über. He lives over me. Now we could try and describe the same sentence by describing the verb leben. We could say er lebt oben von mir. Oben is above from me. Yes? Oben von mir. So here we had created relation between subject and the object with the help of preposition. Here we are describing the same sentence but describing the verb instead. Yeah, oben, above. He lives above of me. Sie lebt unter mir. She lives under me. That means we have created a relation between sie and mir with the help of unter. Yes. Now we could basically describe the verb leben and speak the same sentence. So she lives where? Below. That means unten von mir. Yes. So in all these examples we have described verbs. Stehe where? In front of you. Yes. Vorne von dir. Lebt wer? Above. Oben von mir. Lebt wer? Below. Unten von mir. Yes. So here we have emphasized on the verbs. Perfect. Let's move forward. Es gibt dritten Stock. Sie lebt dash. So there is a third floor. She lives on top of that. So you could say drauf. Yes. That's on top of that. It's also a adverb. Okay. Ich stelle mich vor die Tafel. I stand before the blackboard. I stand myself before the blackboard. Now, instead of saying vor die Tafel, vor is used as a preposition to create a relation between ich and the Tafel. Yes. Now, instead of creating a relation between subjects and objects, we'll try to describe the verb stellen. So, wohin stelle ich mich? It'll be nach vorne, in front of. Nach vorne, in front of. Yeah, vorne, von der Tafel. Yes, I stand myself in front of the blackboard. Instead of saying I stand before the blackboard, I say I stand in front of the blackboard. Yes. Okay. Die Frau sitzt am Eingang an der Rezeption. So basically the lady sits at the entrance at the reception. Now basically we have used here am Eingang is at the entrance. So we could have said here in front. We could, instead of saying at the entrance, we could describe it in front. So we'll, instead of saying am Eingang, we could say in front. So that's vorne, in front of the reception. Yes. Ich nehme ein Hemd aus dem Schrank. So I take out a shirt from the Schrank is like a cabinet. Yes. So again, we have a connection between ich and, oh sorry, Hemd and Schrank built with aus. So the objects are being described with the help of preposition. Instead, we could describe the verb nehmen. From where do I take out? We could say ich nehme ein Hemd raus von dem Schrank. Raus means from. Yes, from the inside of the Schrank. So if you want to find out what is raus, raus is like out. Yes, here it goes, out. So it's like out of the Schrank, out of the Almera, or out of the cabinet. Perfect. So the difference, aus was describing the relation between Schrank and Hemd. Raus is describing the verb nehmen. Okay. Der Fußball wurde über mich geworfen. So the football was being shot over me. Yeah, the football was being shot over me. Now we could say, instead of describing the relation between Fußball and mich with the help of über, instead of describing football and me with the help of over, we could describe the verb geworfen. Yes, the verb geworfen with the help of, let's find out, der wurde oben, nach oben von mir. Yes, nach oben von mir, above from me. Yes, where was the football shot? Nach oben, above. Yes, from me. Okay, so ich renne in das Haus. Again, ich renne in das Haus. So in is the preposition describing the relation between in, ich and house, I and house. Now instead of in, we could describe the verb rennen. And wo renne ich? Rein. In. Rein is in. Rein ins Haus. Ich renne rein ins Haus. I run inside the house. Genau. Okay. Now moving forward. Ich bin hinter dir. I am behind you. Yes, I could rather, instead of using hinter to describe ich and dir, I could directly describe the verb bin with the help of hinten, back. I'm at the back of you. Yes, I'm at the back of you. Ich bin hinten von dir. Guck über dem Regal. Look over the shelf. Now, über is basically describing the relation between the person who's looking and the shelf. It's an order. So here we could rather describe the verb gucken. Wo gucken wir? Oben, above. Yes, above of the shelf. Perfect. So when you're trying to describe position and space, either you could describe position and space by creating a relationship between subjects and objects with prepositions, like we did in these sentences. Ich stehe vor dir, lebt über mir, sie lebt unter mir. Yes. Or we could change them, or we could create describe position and location on the basis of describing the verb, like we did here. Ich stehe vorne von dir, lebt oben von mir, sie lebt unten von mir. Yes. So it depends. Both are right. Either you're describing the verb and figuring out the position, or you're describing the subjects on the objects and describing their positions. Yes. If you're describing the verb, you need adverbs. If you're describing the subjects and the objects, you need prepositions. Yes. Fantastic. So let's move forward and meet us again in the next lesson, where we'll be working more with these adverbs and trying to do a text. So till then, it's John Berlin. Ich nehme verabschied von euch. Treffen wir uns im nächsten Unterricht. Tschüss.